So, hello. Wow, it's been a while since I've made another serious video like this. But I really wanted to talk about this. I'm gonna say right here, right now, I don't think I did well on the apology video. I am deciding to do this video before I turn 15 to not make things right, but to feel that I actually wanted to do this instead of being pressured of making an apology video. So you can take this as a apology video where I'm feeling more better and I have figured out things with my life and everything. And this is going to be a hard talk, but let's just go on with what happened before, what happened in the drama, and then what has happened later after that. Okay, so if y'all know the story, I think around June or like late May, I was super close of finishing Teapots, but I was like, hold on, I need a I need voice actors for episode 1. And I just like didn't know what to do. I was just like running around. I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know if like I could actually get voice actors of like or if like I had to like voice everyone. So then I came to the solution of Discord, which I used it sometimes, but not always. I used it as a way of contacting other people. That way, I created the first ever server of TPOS, the official TPOS server. That's how it's called. Was called. So then, after that, I think I found the TMMS server, which was where I met Serbo, Spill Animations, and then Musubi. All of them worked for me, with Musubi being a voice actor and an animator later, with Serbo being an animator and a voice actor, and then Spill Animations also being an animator and a voice actor. Everything was going good. Everything was going smooth. We got like all of our voice actors in. I just had to myself. I needed to finish animation for the old episode 1. And yeah, after that, we got done with the whole episode 1 thing, which, I was very proud about. There was some problems here and there, which now comes into the part where I actually talk about what happened. What kind of started the whole thing was me creating a vent channel in the old TPOS server, where it's in the name, you're able to vent about things. And I said some things that are not good. I said secrets that I didn't want to let out, but still let it out for some stupid reason. And I was starting to act weird. Like, I was acting weird around my friends, and I usually didn't do that unless it's like a really, really, really close friend of mine's. But then I just kind of just did it with them, and they were uncomfortable. I said things in voice channels that are weird and just weird and like not wanting to hear it, but I still said it. There was a lot of problem, and the vent channel was officially taken down after, I'm gonna call it update because that's how I used to do it, update 2.0 or 2. Or 3.0. But it wasn't one of those updates where I officially took out the venting channel. It was too problematic and it was creating a lot of problems in the server. We also had some drama going on with a voice actor because they were sending some weird stuff and a lot of just weird stuff that ended up on getting them fired from both my show and from TMMS server. TMMS is important here, so keep that in mind. it was a whole friend group that we had. It was me, the Sunny voice actor, the PS5 voice actor, and then the Heart Cereal Box voice actor, aka me, Calypso, Musubi, and then Jaw Candy. All of us together. So it was getting problematic, and then we decided to break apart the friendship that we had for the better. But then Musubi and Calypso started dating, and I was like, okay, happy for you. When they broke up, for some reason, I liked Musubi, and just like a few minutes after their breakup, I decided to like go to them and say like, oh, I really like you, which is messed up. It's weird. Like, why even do that? And I was managing the server very bad with like, for example, fan arts and all that stuff. There was a community ship going on between Cuppy and Heart Cereal Box, which, it's cute. I like it. Angry one and positive one. But then it ended up on there being weird fan art drawing ships, which, I'm like, I don't want to say that it's bad, but I guess I don't prefer it. They were weird, but I never I never did anything about it. And that was me managing the server bad, which I will say that I managed the server very bad on that time. Now, to like the actual points, around late August or mid-August, I was talking to Calypso because I was still friends with them before like the whole thing with the accusations and everything that happened with them. And I decided, well, they were telling me how Musubi was feeling suicidal and everything, and for some reason, they wanted to. I think it was both of us that wanted to confront him about it, of why he was changing his username, why he was acting so weird, why he was being suicidal, which, you shouldn't do because it's just how a person feels. They're able to do anything. But it just for some reason felt off to us. Well, mostly Calypso. I was getting worried too, but I talked to them the wrong way. I not even confronting. I was literally harassing him. I ended up calling him a slur, which almost got me ended up being canceled and all that stuff. Some people were quitting because they had to, and then I just kind of decided to cancel the show because I didn't know at that time how to handle people quitting the show. That's when the drama and everything came out. But what happened after that? What truly happened after the allegations and everything? Well, after that, I just decided to stop posting for a bit. I needed time for myself and I needed time to focus on school. I tried getting into like other OSC like servers, but for some reason I just didn't feel safe anymore. I think even in one, Musubi and Jaw found me and they completely vented and ranted how I was a horrible person, which, fair. It was pretty early, and they still have a right for that. And it was getting to the point where I felt like I couldn't really even continue the channel. But then I told myself, I don't want to give up on the channel. I have had this channel for so long, and I just don't want to mess up that chance of actually just having, you know, actually having fun. I'm not doing it for the viewers. I'm not doing it for other people. I'm doing it for me. That was the problem with the original apology. People kept pushing me to do it. People kept telling me to do it. When in reality, I just felt pushed to do it. I wanted to do it when I was ready. This is why I'm making this video. I created the Shadow Tales Hangout server, which was just a hangout server where you can have other people and other stuff. And I was working as well on the Revival project, which was basically revive some old series from my channel. For example, The Adventures of Pretty Sonic, yes, which I do plan on continuing. But then I just kind of left the project behind. There was a lot of harassment going on in my server about me, mostly from Musubi and other people. So I just decided to leave them be. I don't want to talk to them anymore, and I just decided to move on from that server. I said it was just a completely failure server. I just created it to just still know that I still owned something in a way. And then it came to the TPOS Retold server, where, I guess it was weird in some ways because it just felt like I was coming back to the show just because it felt like I just didn't feel like it was right and that I had to continue it. I only continue it because I felt like it was unfair canceling it. I felt like it was unfair canceling such a object show that I've been thinking for 3 years of actually trying to make it real. And it was a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. And after that, Musubi and other people from the drama joined. And there was this one person that kept defending me, but they also got harassed over it. I didn't want people getting into my problems because they would get affected by it. And I didn't just want people to know about the drama anymore. I just felt like I wanted to move on from it. So, if you're making this video, why are you even talking about the drama? Because this is a video that I feel that I want to do. A video that I feel like is right to do. There was a lot of stuff wrong with the original apology. I made this video because I felt like, and I feel like I'm ready. That's the point of me making videos. Whenever I feel like I'm making a new video, I feel like it's ready, like I'm ready to just put it out there in the public. It was such a shitty move for me to just turn off comments from the original apology just because I knew I would get harassed in every single way. It was wrong of me. And I'm just gonna say I'm sorry. I made many mistakes, which were completely wrong. A lot of them were wrong. I hurt people, and I dragged people to this. I didn't want to drag any people. I didn't want them to be affected by this. I just wanted peace. But because I did some stupid mistakes, I just completely destroyed everything. And it's just like that. We had a conversation, me and Musubi and this other person. We were talking about debating on if we should stay on good terms or if I was still a bad person. The one thing that really annoys me is how they said that karma didn't exactly hit me. Karma hits anyone, but at their own time. That's the one thing I'm gonna say, and I just want to keep the video simple. Point is, I'm sorry for everything. If you want to still watch my channel, you can. If you want to still see my content, you can. But even after these allegations, I'm still going to continue what I feel like is my dream. Not to become a popular YouTuber, but be a YouTuber for fun. Everything that I make is because I have little random ideas in my head that I actually want to make real. I'm just sorry for everything that happened. I feel complete remorse about it. And you don't have to work for my show. You don't have to, subscribe to me, but I just want to let people know I did some shitty mistakes, and I wanted to talk about it today in this video. That's all I have for this. I'm not sure how people will react to this video, but probably as hell won't be good. I'm not gonna turn off comments. I'm sorry for everything that I did. And Musubi, Jaw, or Cal, if you're watching this, I really hope your lives, I really hope that you have a good life. And I hope that everything that happens now will be better than what happened back then. I'm truly sorry for everything that happened. I'm sorry for hurting you.